The only analogy I can give to the original group, the pioneers who came out, much like you have the gold rush and people were running. Where were they running? Why were they running? They wanted a better life. These Bachrim were motivated by a bikush of Hashem. They wanted to become better Ibdei Hashem. They wanted to become better people. And were willing to seek to go to the desert, to go to Waterbury, Connecticut.
I still remember the day like yesterday. I was in Eretz Yisrael, it was Motzei Shabbos. I was playing basketball. I get a call from Rebbe Kalish, and he says, Yaakov, I have the perfect yeshiva for you.
When we pulled up with the van, I can still remember that day. We were greeted with 3 people wearing overalls. Oh my God.
They were from the South, and they were kind of singing songs in their room. They were roommates together. And they were sort of having like a hoedown or something like that.
Upon realizing that the washing machine no longer worked after the second day of yeshiva, we proceeded to put our clothing into the toilet bowl with some soap and flush. And that was our makeshift washer dryer.
We were all together in one mission and in one goal and with one purpose. It was a very, very exciting time.
We'd be eating lunch in the dining room, and all of a sudden judo cats would get up and decide to make a siyum. Ezzy Wittelski would make a siyum on Rejoice O Youth. I mean, there were things going on. It was just wild. The ruach that we had, the energy that we had.
There was no Kol Yisrael milk, there was no pizza store, there was no deli, just Old Pine and 7-Eleven.
The relationship that we built with the people was incredible. Everyone just formed with one unit, everyone from different backgrounds, but it was such achdus.
If at times over the years the cook decided not to cook a meal or two here or there, or any other obstacle that came our way, there was an attitude we're building something, we're creating something, and it's just worth it.
Everyone felt part of it. The weakest of the people in Waterbury, they felt the best. Everyone in Waterbury will take the weakest guy and raise him up. He would become the star of the yeshiva. That is the definition of Waterbury. It's just bringing out the best of everyone.
Although years have passed since that first year, I still think that Waterbury spirit of happiness, excitement.
The special ruach that we had, the unity, was just still there.
And he's able to kill someone who wasn't fighting.
I can never have imagined when I came to Waterbury the first few days of yeshiva that 11 years later I'd be living here with family in such a beautiful community with such a beautiful yeshiva.
It's always very exciting to go back to the yeshiva, be it for a simcha, for a yantiv, and to see many students who you don't recognize them, they probably don't recognize you, but yet you still feel very special knowing that originally the ideals that were set and the principles that they're following is something that you were a part of. And to be part of that and to initiate that is something that I feel very special.
I'm so happy to see when I walk into the Beis Medrash, I became very close to the high school boys, and sometimes I see myself being in their shoes. I see the same ruach, the same achtas, and it's an incredible feeling for me just to see that still going on. And as happy as I was, I'm sure that's how happy they are.
I'm very happy that my children are going to a school, the Yeshiva Katana, built on the same ideals and the same warmth that was here when the yeshiva first started out.
My friends outside of Waterbury would always ask me, "You're still living in Waterbury?" And the answer, if you're listening to this, is I don't know where I'm going to be in 20 years from now. But I will tell you is, I am happy right now. The Yeshiva Katana is an incredible place. I am so happy for my kids that I came to Yeshiva of Waterbury 11 years ago. I am so happy for my wife that I came to Yeshiva 11 years ago. I am so happy that I met Rabbi Kalish and Rabbi Kaufman 11 years ago. And I'm happy to include all my family in the Waterberry family.
The Gemara says that the first 10 people who come to a minyan are mekabel schar keneged kulam. There's a degree that they get schar, they brought the Shechina. And every subsequent thing that happens, every subsequent person who joins the minyan, but they were the goyim, they were the cause, they brought the Shechina. And it's obvious to me that these founding fathers, if you will, these courageous pioneers, they brought the Shechina to Waterbury, Connecticut. They brought the Ruach, they built the Maisid, and their koiches are still bearing Paris.